EDUT457. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to start the video by apologizing for not having a video last week. It's one of those things that I sent out the post and totally forgot about the video. Luckily, there was not much new last week. It was more of a work week, so there wasn't any big things that you would have missed in the video that wasn't in the post. So I do apologize for that. Let's start with the quote. I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me. And that's from the movie The Departed, from the character Frank Costello. And I love this because it takes back power and responsibility. Knowing that everything we do affects the environment and the environment of our students. And so to make sure you are actually leaving the impact that you want to leave. In that what you do and what you say does produce the environment you're in. And so I just love that. So this is our last week. I can't believe it's been 8 weeks already. It feels like it's been 1 week, and it feels like it's been a year all at the same time. And I think that's a consistent thing I'm hearing from all of my staff, and just reading tweets and posts from educators all over the world. It seems like it's been running so fast and running so slow at the same time. So this week, your big brain compatible unit is due, so make sure you submit that by Friday. And so if you have questions on that, let me know. I know I've been answering questions via email and text every once in a while about it. So if as you're working on it, something pops up, please let me know. So I would say that make sure you look at the rubric, which we'll look at it in a minute, and really it's trying to create something that serves your students. It's not just an assignment to have an assignment. So I'll get to that in a minute, but let's go through the few things. There is one chapter, chapter 8, putting it all together from the Sousa text. It's a good chapter. It's a little long, but it's got a lot of good information. And then you have one discussion question, and I called it 2 big things. Explain 2 topics we studied during our 8 weeks that was most helpful. What stood out to you? What pieces from this course were particularly applicable to your teaching or your situation? If you're already implementing those ideas, tell us about it. And if you're not, how do you plan to do that? And remember, this week, because it is last week, those are due by Wednesday. And then your 2 responses are due by Friday. So that you have that one discussion post and then the brain compatible unit. So I'm going to jump right into the brain compatible unit. Here is the assignment sheet. I don't need to read the whole sheet. You guys can definitely read for yourselves. Know that you need a cover sheet, and then you need to do these different parts: whole and parts, sense and meaning, modalities, memory, emotional intelligence, and reflection. And so when you click on the rubric, which is linked here at the top, it's going to go through and tell you what you need to do to get the highest expectation, or the highest level of exceeds expectation possible. So for your cover sheet, you're detailing what you're going to be doing. You're listing the Common Core standards. If you're tying it to some other standards, if it's ISTE or something like that, just let me know there. Specific strategies you're going to use for both hemispheres, or the whole and the part. How you're going to create sense of meaning for your student. How you're going to have activities for specific modalities. What memory strategies are you going to use during that unit? How do you intend to incorporate 3 of the intelligent behaviors or habits of the mind? And then, my favorite part, honestly, is the reflection. So your reflection is 1 page about your future teaching and how you can incorporate some of this into it. And don't forget, there is a lot of APA that you need to make sure you have done right, or you can lose points there. You can submit it as a Word doc. If you're doing it in Google Docs, you can download as a Word doc, but remember, you can always download as a PDF as well, and then your formatting won't get messed up. So that is the rubric. And then down here at the bottom, there's 2 examples, and those examples are really good to help you kind of look and see. So this one's 19 pages. It's a little on the long side, but it goes through and you can see how they list the standards, and just take 10 minutes to scroll through each of these examples. And if you have not done that already, I have a feeling most of you have been working on this. And so there are examples there that you can look through. If you have any questions as you're looking through those, or you're looking through the rubric, please reach out to me. So that is it for week 8. Remember, you have the one chapter, the one discussion post, and then your brain compatible unit. So I hope as you move forward with your next course, whatever course you're moving to, that it goes well for you. And I just pray and hope that your school year normalizes as much as it possibly